Last Dragon is a new Disney animated movie that is now streaming on Disney Premiere Plus and is also out in theaters at the moment. It was directed by Carlos Lopez Estrada and Don Hall. I believe those are the two directors. One of them, Carlos Estrada, is the one who directed Blind Spotting. And Blind Spotting is, man, it's the tits. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta check out Blind Spotting if you haven't already. This film has a very talented voice cast of predominantly Asian or Asian American actors and actresses. You've got Kelly Marie Tran, you've got Gemma Chan, you've got Awkwafina, Daniel Day Kim, Sandra Oh, and you've got Benedict Wong, you know, a whole bunch of really, really talented people in this voice cast. Story with this movie involves this civilization that's living in this world that's called Kumandra. There's something that happens 500 years before our story takes place. Humans and dragons lived in harmony and there was peace and love and all that good stuff, but then something happens and something sinister and bad happens that causes the dragons to all go away. So now, 500 years later, the dragons are all gone for the most part. So the story follows a young warrior named Raya on a quest to try to find possibly the last dragon so that maybe she can fix something bad that has also happened to not just to her, but to the rest of the civilizations in this world. Funniest thing actually about this movie is that somebody asked me prior to watching it if I was gonna spend the $30 or whatever it is to watch it on Disney Plus. Jokes aside, I get why a family would spend $30 on Disney Premiere Plus to watch this movie, especially in light of the pandemic and stuff like that. I get it. Maybe you want to stay home and maybe $30, maybe that's typically what you would spend at the movie. So again, jokes aside, I totally get it. But you asking a nigga like me to spend 30 goddamn dollars to watch a movie? Generally speaking, I didn't know a lot about it. I had seen a trailer and that was pretty much it. I was just excited to see it because everything from the promotion reminded me of Kubo and the Two Strings. Similar to Blind Spotting, Kubo and the Two Strings is an absolute masterpiece, and if you have not seen Kubo and the Two Strings, well, why haven't you done that? Like, what's wrong with your life? Even putting aside the parallels to, I don't know, How to Train Your Dragon or Kubo and the Two Strings, I gotta give it to Raya and the Last Dragon. There's a lot here to like. Not just that, there's a lot here to love. Disney is top-notch when it comes to the actual animation. This is beautiful, beautiful stuff, man. There are some incredible photorealistic images that are in this movie that kind of make you question whether you're even watching an animated movie sometimes. When it comes to the environments and the lush, beautiful landscapes that they've created here, the vibrancy, the colors. There is just so many scenes in this movie, so many frames and so many images in this movie that absolutely fly off your screen or pop visually. And so I did want to give this movie credit for that. It is absolute eggs on a tit certified. It is 100% beautiful. It's one of the most gorgeous animated movies I've ever seen in my life. This actually really lends itself well to the action sequences in this movie, which is something else to be praiseworthy. There are incredible set pieces in this movie. I was relentlessly entertained throughout. One area they particularly excelled at is the hand-to-hand choreography. Also the voice talent. The voice talent here, obviously these are all very talented actors and actresses and I've seen them in other stuff. Kelly Marie Tran is really great here as Raya. I love the character and I love the energy and the vibe that she brought to her from a voice acting standpoint. Also Awkwafina as this dragon in the movie, and I won't spoil her role or anything, but Awkwafina is actually pretty great in this movie. When I walk away from the movie, I still hear Awkwafina's voice in my head, and to me that's a telling sign that they left a great impression, and I think that Awkwafina did great. But again, everybody voice talent wise did an incredible job. World building. When it comes to this world of Kumandra, all of the different mythological aspects to it and all of the lore that they pack into this movie, it's really interesting stuff. It's a world that feels lived in. It's a world that definitely feels like you would want to revisit a couple of times. Honestly, I want to see more movies like this. I'm just glad we get an original story that's not an adaptation or a sequel or a spinoff or anything like that. And this movie can stand on its own two legs as a story. Great theme in this movie about trust and about the lack of trust that people have in other people. How sometimes we're our own worst enemy because we always are inclined to believe the worst in humanity. And so this movie does a great job at leaving you with a hopeful, uplifting message about maybe putting a little bit more of your faith in humanity and putting your faith in people and having that faith rewarded. I think that's a great message. There's an air of predictability to this movie at times when it comes to how the story is being told, especially in the first half of it. There's a lot of familiarity here. You'll definitely see different tropes and different things taken from other stories and other movies. So I would probably say that for at least the first half, maybe even going into the second half, you're not gonna be surprised by too much, and I do think that that sometimes can maybe wear on people, especially people that are tired of hearing a bunch of exposition. The bigger problem is about the theme and the message of hope and how that was delivered in the movie. The message itself is great. When it comes to the execution and the journey to get to where they're trying to get to, it was a little bit clunky and disjointed. At different times in the movie, they consistently show you that not having faith in humanity is justified because of the way that people act, and I feel like the movie could have balanced this out with a little bit more positive reinforcement. I actually went back and forth on this movie as to whether I would give it my highest rating or whether I would hold back a little bit, and I am here to tell you at the end of the video, Raya and the Last Dragon was a kick-ass animated movie. I'm gonna hold back a little bit and put this one in the Silver Age for Man of Steel. I feel like this is one of those animated movies that might get better and better the more I think about it, the more I watch it, but we'll see what happens at the end of the year. Either way, those are my thoughts on Raya and the Last Dragon. Let me know what your favorite Disney animated movie of all time is. Put that in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.